What's poppin', my very submissive and breedable viewers? Today we're doing podcast number 2. Let's go!
Let's fucking go,
Let's
man.
go.
Alright, what's our first conversation topic?
Bro, why am I getting thrown under the bus like this, man? I thought Oobleck was the one with the conversation topic.
Yeah, she got so
We're getting so
You really
scared.
thought I was gonna introduce the
Oh,
conversation
fuck,
topic though, as well as intro?
That's too much
Okay.
work, man.
So I guess
Man,
I'll start
funny,
off
bro. Leave
with,
that
we
shit
have a
in,
new
bro.
member here. No one's ever seen him before because he can't wake up before like 6 p.m., bro. So we got Badgey here. Want to introduce yourself a little?
What's poppin'? I'm Badgey. I'm a graphic designer, and I tend to like wake up after 12 p.m., not 6. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Badgey is the one that sponsored some of today's fucking graphics. So if you've noticed a severe change from the fucking Discord call, creds to him and then creds to me, bro, because I drew that shit.
So you have to call out yourself, man. Of course, man.
Yeah, bro,
This
I always
guy's
gotta
so
put some
egotistical.
clout
It's
on my
crazy.
team, bro.
But he didn't get paid for it, man. He has to get himself out of these clout.
Bro, I'm literally not even paid, bro. This
neither.
podcast isn't earning any dollars, bro.
Hey, it's because someone decided to cancel our sponsorship, bro.
I wonder who, man.
So
I
I work
wonder,
hard behind the scenes to get us a sponsorship. I got us a sponsorship. And I was like, okay, so we were going to put them on the Valentine's Day special. Valentine's Day special video glitch wasn't aired. So I was like, do we redo it for this podcast? And Andy over here was like, nah, fuck our sponsors. After I worked so hard getting Raid Shadow Legends
Look,
in.
man.
I worked so hard for that.
It
So
was
many
not Raid
emails.
Shadow Legends, bro.
Oh, Badgey, where did your name come from?
Badgey?
That's a good point, bro.
Yes, so before I had Badgey, my artist name was Pistachio, right? That's like how I refer to myself for my brand, and that's how my clients refer to me. But for some reason, people would still think of me as like a little kid for having a food's name, and they would think like my work was not that worth, right? They would pay me like $3, $4 for like 3 hours of work I will do for them. So I'll switch
Okay,
it.
can you do me a favor real quick and explain what you do
Yes.
for work? Because it kind of sounds like you're a juggalo right now, a very cheap one. You're like working around what you do very much. So can you explain it a bit better?
Yes, sorry. So I'm a graphic designer. I tend to work along streamers, YouTubers, small companies. Well, actually, business, not really companies. That's another kind of client. And I will contact them to Discord, Twitter, or Twitch, right? But like I was saying, Pistachio was not really a good name for me because I wouldn't get the big clients. I would get the kids clients, if that makes sense. I'll get like the clients who were not really mature. I think there's one client that I received that just because my name was Pistachio, he would think that I could Photoshop food and make up like like make a person look like a watermelon. And I was like, why would I be able to do that? Oh, because of your name, Pistachio. You're graphic designer, right? You can Photoshop that. Okay.
That's what
It was
graphic
a-
design is all about.
Wait,
man.
why did a guy
Yeah.
want someone as a watermelon?
I don't give a shit, man. It was the easiest $5 of my life.
You still
You
did it?
You did it.
Of course.
You had the
It's all
practice.
the experience. Dude, I have so many. I have a folder of just like the weirdest requests I have ever got.
Bro, you made $5 in 3 hours, man?
Good shit, bro.
Bro,
Yeah,
just
we're like-
come to Whataburger, bro. I got you.
Honestly, yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah, man, but
the minimum wage salary, bro.
Yeah, but if it
Whataburger,
wasn't for
I
that,
may be
then we
working
wouldn't have
there.
had the experience to make our background art. Come on, man.
That is true.
right.
That is true.
You're right.
What was the weirdest request you ever had?
I mean, I just said I have like a folder just full of those, but like,
Yeah,
weirdest
exactly.
one? Oh, man, that is hard.
Have you ever refused one because of how weird it was?
No,
That's a good
I
point.
straight don't fucking like respond to them at all. Like, if they ask for like to Photoshop their butt or their body, yeah, that's enough for me, man. I won't see their naked body.
I see. I see.
But the weirdest request, I'm gonna say that this one guy who came to me, he wanted to make like a meme picture of a girl that he hated a lot, and it was like a weird pose. So he just said, okay, just have fun with it and make it like the most cancel thing you can make it. So I just put like 9/11 towers on the background.
No shot, bro. You okay?
Man, we're gonna
Okay,
get canceled, man.
Turns out she was flying the airplane, and that's about it.
No, man. No
Hey.
shot you did that request, bro. You can't be saying that you did that request, bro.
It took me an hour, and that was $10. So that was easiest than the watermelon request.
So
Bro,
when
that's
it's about a
50 cents
hate
more than me,
crime,
man.
You need some pride, man. You can't be. If your brand gets exposed for doing this shit, you know you
But,
cut.
hold on. But that was
Expose
that
his
show,
brand
not
already, man.
Badgey.
Oh,
That was
Oh,
okay,
that's
bro.
before
Badgey didn't do
But now
anything.
you
You're
expose
right.
yourself, man, on a podcast.
No, he didn't. He exposed pistachio, bro. It's different.
Who is Pistachio anyway? I just only know Badgey. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's true, that's true,
Pistachio
that's true.
was not known to be a really prideful designer, you could say that. So then I switched my persona to a more friendly person or friendly name. And I was coming to like some random names. I put in like table, I put in bottle, and I was adding like a Y to every single word and see which one would sound the best.
Really? That's how you
And
came
then
up with it?
and then I put badge. I was like, nah, badge sounds boring. Let me put a Y. And it says Badgey. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm done, brother, for that one. And there you go.
You
So
just
this is
wing it,
nothing-
and you're like, oh yeah, I'm not even gonna like consider other options. You're just like, yeah, this is the one.
Because how can you say no to Badgey? It sounds cool, and also represents me because that's bad, because I'm bad at designing, and gay because of gay. You know?
Okay, bro.
So Badgey has nothing to do with Badger. It's
Very
not,
symbolic,
it's
bro.
not an animal-based name like me and Andy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, but yeah, if you want to, yeah, go for it, man.
Wait, Zarloo is an animal-based name?
Yeah, it's a wolf, man.
Mhm.
Right?
It's based
Oh,
off
oh,
of
Oh, is
So
that, why,
edgy,
is that why
man.
you're saying you could make? That's why he said he could take a wolf in the first podcast.
I
Because he
literally
is a
am
wolf.
a wolf, bro.
He's trying to be so symbolic.
I'm literally alpha and shit. Yeah, man, I'm sick. Man. Let's
Okay,
go.
bro.
Alright, okay. Next topic then, speaking of wolves. If you had to choose what part of the pack you are, what part of the pack are you?
What is that supposed to mean?
Like, you know how everyone be like, you an alpha, you a beta, you a whatever? What are you?
Oh, I mean, I only know alpha and betas, but I'm for sure beta, bro.
Okay, I got
There's
you, I got
literally
you.
no way.
So alpha,
Neither, man.
alpha's the top one. Sigma is an alpha without being an alpha. Like, you ain't flexing, you ain't going for the clout, but you're basically an alpha. A beta is an Andy. And then
Yeah.
an omega is, I don't think that one's a meme one, but I think in a wolf pack they like are the ones that bow their head down. So it's like the mega beta.
Nah, man.
It's like-
I'm
Variables like omega, theta, shit like that.
Bro, it's not a math equation, bro.
Nah, man.
You know?
Math got their equations from wolves, man. Everyone knows that.
Mhm.
Everyone
No.
knows that wolves are literally the best at math.
Oh, what?
Which one's Delta?
Delta is a form of marijuana, I believe.
Triangle, bro.
No, I
Delta
think
about
Delta
lambda,
8
bro.
is like the one that's legal in Texas, and then Delta 9 is just straight up marijuana.
Nah, I would want to be the Sigma male, man. I want to be the alpha, but not everyone know. Be like, oh, this guy's the alpha, fucking flexing us all the time.
See, I feel
Putting
like
us in his
you
place.
and Alter are both alphas because you're two tell a woman that she's fat at the drive-through kind of person, and Alter is flexing his
It
like
wasn't a drive-through, man. It was a
$4,000 watch in every gram picture he's taking right now.
Only take it once, bro.
I mean,
I didn't call her fat, bro. I insinuated that she was fat, and I got cut out for it, man. But I wasn't even calling her fat, man. It's because she was like a pretty small girl, and like I noticed that like they brought pizza for us that day. We kept going back like to eat some, and I noticed that every time I would go back, she would have like a new fucking slice of pizza. So I just told her straight up, like, isn't that like your fucking third slice, bro? And like apparently she got so broken by that she thought I was like calling her fat. But I was just saying like that's a lot of pizza for such a small girl, you know. And then she went and cried. Apparently she went and cried to the manager or some shit. And the manager's like, airhead, man, you can't be calling girls fat, man. And I was just like, honestly, bro, you guys pay me $8 an hour. I don't give a fuck. And that was my last day.
That was your last day?
He was just like, go ahead and clock out for me. And I was like, okay. I still get
thought-
paid for
Oh
it too.
my god.
That was like an hour into my shift, right? I was like, I still get paid for the hour that I worked though, right? And he was like, yeah, dude. I was like, all right, good. Then I'm out.
You just wanted that extra $8, bro.
I wanted that $8, bro.
I thought
I
what
wanted that
happened
$8.
was someone came to the
$7
drive-thru, started bitching, and then they just kept like bothering while you're trying to do something else, and you're like, "Wait your turn, you fat bitch!" And then like, you
Oh,
got
that was
called
a
out for
guy
that.
though, but I think that was in my original job, working at the pizza place. Because
Bro, you're a fucking savage, bro.
So you have a
was
recurring
a-
theme
no.
of calling people fat.
they had caught in like a pizza, and they were just like they just showed up and like were just staring at me like at the store. I was like, "Can I help you?" Like order pizza, and they just kept like staring at me. I was like, "What
Like,
the
they
fuck?"
didn't say anything at all?
Yeah, they didn't say anything. They were just like looking.
The heck?
Like, and I think they ordered it online and you pay online, so I think they expected to me like, "Oh, you guys are the guys for the pizza, right?" But like, you don't fucking do that. You ask like, "What do you need?" Right? Like, can I help you?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't respond, so I just ignored them for a while, and then eventually the guy just came up and knocked on the fucking window, and I was like, "Why the fuck are you knocking on the window, bro? Like, you don't do that. Like I have a name." And he was just like, "You don't see that we've been waiting?" I was like, "Bro, I've asked you like 3 fucking times. You and your fat ass friend, like, what do you need?" And you didn't respond. I'm like, "Are you here for the pizza?" And then, bro, I could have gotten fired for that, like easily, but like for some reason this guy went like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, yes, that was us. I'm sorry. Like, he took that route for some reason because I thought maybe he thought I was gonna fucking fight him or some shit. Like, if he gave me backlash, but I just gave him the pizza and that was it. I mean, my manager wasn't there at the time, so I could have just been like, "Oh, I'll let him know," and then not let them know.
So you do have like a heart of a good person inside of you, even though you
Somewhere.
show.
Yeah.
Somewhere, man. It's somewhere in there.
You have to ask, bro. There's no way.
just ask me what you need, man. I won't go off on you.
Has anyone
I
else
wanted-
had like shitty work stories or weird work stories? I guess that's a no, bro.
Team working though.
I can't expose
Not
myself
sure.
for legal reasons.
What do you mean legal reasons, bro?
Yes.
Nah, you have to explain, bro. Nah. What do you have to talk about? You have to explain now. Come on. Zarloo?
Yes.
Come on. Okay. My only work experience was in the lab, like working in research and microbiology, so I don't get to call people fat bitches.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't-
How much did they pay you?
$10 an hour for like 19 hours a week.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
But it's kind of dope because I get to choose the hours I work at, and it's like I get to do what I want basically. Like I can come in and just do homework all day, and since I'm in the lab and I can do stuff on the side, it still counts as working. I'm like, yeah, I'm just doing genetic engineering. Or like I'm doing.
Bro, you're
calculus.
scamming them, bro.
It's the university's money, bro. They have money for it.
They have more than enough.
They do, they honestly.
Yeah. Nah, I feel bad because there's one guy that I work with. I keep calling him like a pedo, and that he has sex with animals.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Nah, it just we've been like
Yeah, you should just left it
it's
at
like
that, man. And just
just 4 of us in the team, and for some reason 3 of us just decides to gang up on this one guy. Actually, it's the same guy that I hit with a chair. I forgot to mention the same guy that
in
hit with a
elementary.
chair.
Oh,
And then like the 3 of us in the team, we just started like ganging up on this guy a couple months ago. Just like, man, you look like a pedo. Like, it's like, man,
So
why
you've
you
been
fucking
bullying one
animals?
guy for like your whole life, pretty much.
Basically.
You've been
That's-
shitting on this guy since
15
elementary.
years, bro.
Yeah.
Chair, now the lab, bro. Let's go. It's like a full
What is
circle.
You're making an anime main character, man, by
Okay,
just bullying
but-
him for like those many years.
It's not like completely unjustified. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, we have a mutual friend that I've known since like kinder, and we've been close for like the longest time. And then only 2 years ago, since I moved schools, we kind of been disconnected. And then I think like 6 months ago, I find out that we're both seniors. I found out that he's dating a freshman in high school, and I was like, "Ish, bro, that's kind of sus." There's like 3 years age difference between you guys. And then I
He
asked
deserves it,
him
man.
because he still talks to the guy, and I'm like, "Hey, what do you think about it?" And he's like, no, without context, he just says, I can't really judge because I've done something similar, and then leaves it at that. And I was like, "What, bro? Hold up,
Bruh, there's no way.
rewind." Yeah, like, and then he just never elaborated. Like, I don't know what happened.
Nah, man, a lot of people can get away with that though, because a lot of people that are seniors are still minors. Like a lot of people are still 16
No,
or
because
17.
this guy's like the mutual friend is 18, dating like a 14-year-old. He's in my
Oh,
brother's.
yeah. Bro, that's straight up
in my
illegal.
brother's class, like 3 years younger, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of
Straight up illegal, man.
yeah. And I don't get why schools don't like go hard on that. You know, when they see them dating, they're just like, yeah, we accept it.
It's because I think legally you're allowed under 4 years, like of an age gap, without them being able to say anything to you.
No, it doesn't matter about dating, is what I found out. As long
Yeah.
as there's no sexual contact.
Yeah.
You have up to 4 years. The Romeo and Juliet law or whatever. I don't know.
No,
That's
it's 3 years.
well, it's like 3 years before 4, so it can be like 3 years,
Mhm.
355 days. That's fine.
I mean, if you're
Oh.
married though, it's fair game for anyone.
Yeah.
Like if a fucking 6-year-old marries like a 10-year-old, like that's legal by our system, which is kind of fucked also.
Yeah. Of course, Zarloo knows the age difference. He's been using that.
Okay.
Is that the legal reason joke thingy?
Yeah, legal reasons.
Oh,
Legal-
okay.
No, man. I was in high school. We read Romeo and Juliet, and then everyone was like, "Bro, a 17-year-old was dating a 13-year-old," and they were like, "Yeah, that's fine." So then we looked it up, and it's up to 4 years, and that's called the Romeo and Juliet law because I think he was 17 and she was 13.
Yeah.
That was a good class. We did the play. I wore a wig. I think I was Juliet.
Bro, I hated that play so much. I always hate reading
Okay, but was I
old-timey
not a sexy
things.
Juliet though?
How are
Did you
you,
wear the wig,
Julia, bro? What?
They just let me be
He
Juliet.
was. He was.
Man.
They just let him?
Yeah.
Have you wanted the role, or they gave
He
that
just
shit
wanted
to
to,
you?
man.
He wanted it. He
I
like
think I put on
requested
the
it.
wig.
Like,
Looked so fucking
Wasn't
cute,
that
but I was
guy
like,
that
I gotta
died?
be Juliet.
And
Yeah.
then you realized how many lines it was? And
Oh, it might have been. I think
I was like
Airhead
one-
was also
I was like one of the
Juliet
side
at one
guys.
point. Cause I have a picture of Airhead with the same wig.
I just remember that my role was like dying. Like I fought someone or some shit.
yeah, I think you did.
But I remember
Then-
dying, bro. I was like, devastated. I was like, no, this can't be the end of my character arc.
Anyway, before we continue, we do not legally condone the dating of minors.
okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
They already knew that, man.
No, man,
Yeah.
you gotta say it.
We had
The philosophical
We are
bums
not
would never
legal
stoop that
advisors.
low.
Do not take our word for law.
We may call people fat, but we do not date minors.
It's
But
only
our
you,
friends
man. I don't know
do.
about us.
You need to cut out that entire part, bro.
Oh, speaking of dating, we have
Wait,
two
what?
newly dating people on the thing. Our podcast popped off so hard that they were able to instantly get dates. You guys want to talk about your new woman?
Two? There's two of us?
There are two.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Juliet?
No way, there's two of us, bro.
Airhead got one since the first
One
podcast,
max, bro.
and Oobleck got one since the first podcast.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bro, Oobleck is the one
about-
that told me to ask this question. And now he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, about that. Yeah, the reason I asked was because I got this girl's phone number like on Monday. We only share one class, like Monday morning, bro. I look god awful. Like I just woke up. It's like morning class too,
Uh-huh.
so I did not look good. But I still got her phone number, so dope on that. And I was trying to plan a date with her for Saturday, and that's why I didn't want to do the podcast on Saturday. And then she was like, "Yeah, like." With everything I offered, she made it super, how do you say it? Like difficult? Because I was saying like, oh, you want to go to this restaurant? And she's like, nah, I don't eat meat. And she's like, nah, the drive is too far away. And I'm like, why is the drive, like you don't like driving or what? She's like, nah, I don't like driving. I was like, I can pick you up. She's like,
Ooh.
nah, it takes to like,
Give me
at
2
every
minutes
point
excuses.
being difficult.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? Like, nah, I'm not doing this. Like, I just ghosted her.
Why didn't you just say, let's go eat in Los Fresnos?
Cause I asked her and she's like, no, there's no good places in Los Fresnos. That's why I offered.
Why didn't you go after
instead.
school or something? I feel like you gotta make this work, you know? Like,
Nah,
go to the
there's too
Chick-fil-A
many
on campus.
difficulties. Too many difficulties. Also, I thought I was like hella smooth because I asked her like if she had a man already, And she's like, nah. And I also had to confess something that I'm not 100% straight. And bro, I'm gonna keep using this, but I was like, hey, as long as it's not 0% straight, it's fine with me. But then I realized,
It's so smooth, man. Fuck, that's good, bro.
I really thought this story was gonna turn into she said she doesn't like meat, so I just left.
That's kind of a bummer, though, honestly.
yeah, no, it ruined the Saturday for me, but it's chill.
Nah, man.
Didn't
It's all
ruin it,
about
man.
getting
You
the
gotta spend
confidence.
it with the boys.
Yeah, man, you spend the whole
Yeah,
day
bro.
gaming with us. That's what matters. That's what matters, man.
True, right?
Yeah, that's what matters.
Speaking of flakes, you guys want to hear what Oobleck did to me yesterday? Okay, so we were gaming, right? And everyone hopped off, and it was just me and Oobleck left. And he's like, let me check the other server to see if anyone's gaming. I'm like, nah, no one's gaming. We can game, though, if you want. Like, what do you want to play? He's like, nah, I got homework. Leaves. An hour later, he sees people on, gets back on. I'm like, what a piece of shit, bro.
Damn.
Guys are
He
out.
was
That's
depressed,
bro.
man. He was depressed by the girl that day. Give him that break. Come on.
That is true. That is true.
Rap, please, bro.
Like,
Rap.
Because he needed more
You have
people to
homework.
cheer him up, man.
Yeah, I do have homework to do, but I couldn't control myself when there's more people. Like, it's easy to let down one person.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
especially if it's me.
Okay.
Especially if you let them down many times before.
For real.
Oh.
Okay, what about you, Airhead? You want to talk about your...
Oh yeah, I got a girlfriend because of the fucking podcast, man. When
Good
you
podcast.
asked me that question about the first one, man. When you asked that question about switching genders, man, I just became a feminist, man. And I realized that feminism isn't about making women stronger, man. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength. So I decided
That's
the only way
facts.
I can truly understand a woman is to be with one all the time. Now, I am a woman.
There's no shot. There's no shot you ended to that, bro.
Zero, this is a good moment to end. We'll put a cutout of Airhead's hair just growing, and his avatar just turns into a girl.
Yeah,
He's
let's
become a
give Andy
beautiful
more work,
butterfly.
Okay, real question, Airhead. If you're a girl, would you let the homies hit?
Come on, man. Is that even a question,
Come
bro?
on, man. Come on.
Do it in. Would set up a Discord card, man, and then that would be our podcast, man. Would go viral instantly. But just the
Us
audio,
hitting?
though.
Wait,
Wait,
What?
what type of hitting? Man?
Oh,
Nothing,
flirting?
nothing.
That's not what I heard Oleg ask.
No.
No,
He said
I
hitting,
think-
like hitting on, not like physically
Oh.
hitting.
no,
I thought
I'm
you
not
meant
even
like
getting on,
I thought you
I
meant
was
like
thinking
smash.
like a getting tapped, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bro, I like how no one
Oh.
interpreted that simple fucking phrase,
yeah, we
man.
did not.
I interpreted it correctly. Hit him as in like smash.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Zarloo's the only
You
one.
said
that-
hit?
I thought you meant like hidden from behind type beat.
Yeah, exactly,
man.
bro.
That's what he meant. I thought we all knew this, man.
Sorry, I'm a little
'cause-
too wholesome, man. That's
No,
why.
it's because Oobleck is always talking about hidden and quitting. That's like all he talks about. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Why are you agreeing, bro?
But the girl fucking quit him, man.
Hey, bro, take it till you make it. Take it till you make it, bro.
You're right.
That's why I pretend I have a
Show
girlfriend.
factual, bro.
And
Wait.
he's the most wholesome one here, and he's the oldest one here, bro. What?
Yeah, man.
He is the senpai.
That's just how it
for
is.
Sure.
I'm just too mature, man.
Wait, how old are you, Andy?
All enough, bro. All enough, bro.
It's not even that like I don't want to expose myself. It's that I actually
Don't
I
remember?
actually forget, bro.
Just
Like I
come
actually
from
forget.
No cap.
Dude,
Ever
I
Since
want to
since
you're
12,
20
say
or older
20
than
or
me, dude.
19, bro. But like I actually don't remember.
you're 20.
I'm 19, bro. You're 20.
Okay, I'm 20.
Oh,
Yeah, that's actually crazy, bro. Fuck.
Ever since 12, I've been forgetting. No cap. Because I think at 12, I was like, yeah, I'm 12. Like, just to be stupid. And then after that, I'd be like 15. I'd be like, yeah, I'm 12. And it's kind of stuck. And now, like a year ago,
Now
people
in
were like, oh,
college?
how old are you turning? And I'm like, it's not 12.
When was the last time you actually celebrated like your birthday?
When was the time that I throw up all over the floor? And then
Wait, was that really the last time?
The throw up party, man?
I mean, what does it mean to celebrate, bro? Like, what do you consider celebrating?
I don't know, like even just hanging out with like friends or like, I guess even family.
Oh, but I guess I did
Like if
this
you go
year.
to a dinner or some shit, but like if it's just like staying at home, chilling, and I wouldn't really count it.
Mine's always just have dinner with the fam. That's always my like birthday.
I think I was supposed to have dinner, but then I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that, so then I just stayed home.
Oh,
Because
What
I'm
if
like,
it's like
not
carne
near anyone.
asada, bro?
Oh, that shit
yeah,
hits,
cook
bro.
out.
I should, yeah, I would count that, bro.
I feel like a cookout counts
Okay.
more than eating out.
Yeah.
Because you do that less often.
The last one I celebrated was my most recent one, bro.
I see it. I did not celebrate my 20th, bro, even though it's like the special number.
Is 20 special? What's
It's like,
20
damn,
special
bro.
for?
No. 21 is a special number, man.
I thought,
Yeah,
That's when
I
I-
thought 16,
okay,
18, 20. Oh, sorry, for Badgey. 15, 16, 18, 21.
Thank
Those are
Didn't you,
the-
wait, didn't you say if you
milestones.
said that we're gonna get kicked off the podcast?
Say what?
Weren't you the one that said that?
If it's 15?
I was the one that said that.
Man.
Oh shit, never mind.
But yes, because
I
15
couldn't-
is the 15, 16 is when you can drive / sweet 16, 18 is when you're technically an adult, 21 is when you can drink and rent cars and rent
You
guns.
can drink when you're 18, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
it depends where you
Mexico,
are,
can,
bro.
Yeah, man, Mexico, man. Are we good
Nah.
here?
I mean, technically, you can drink whenever as long as you have like adult like
Yeah, no, it
supervision
depends-
or consent
that
or
depends
whatever.
the state.
Oh.
And even here, it depends on like if you're at a restaurant or something. Sometimes they can like refuse it, but technically, yeah. In Texas, you're allowed to drink as long as the parents are giving it to you at a certain moderation.
I'm secretly exposing that I'm like an alcoholic.
Bro, but you didn't
I
do it in
drink one
Texas,
pina
man.
colada, man.
Bro, about to get canceled. I would never drink. That is like the devil's fluid.
Bro. Everyone thought Andy was so innocent until he said that.
No, for real.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking alcoholic, man.
So mature.
Drinking the devil's jizz and shit. Disgusting.
The devil's liquids.
The devil's ass water.
Eee.
Hey.
That's the wrong
Maybe.
liquid, man.
Okay, so who else is a certified alcoholic here?
Literally
think any of
nothing.
us are.
Has had one drink before.
Oh, here.
Oh, definitely me, man. I have been too many times.
Do you think you would be a
Like
drinker in the future? Like an avid drinker?
Nah, man. Because
Nah.
my family really wants me to like get into it. I think,
Mhm.
but like I just don't like it, bro.
And he's
It's like-
rebellious, so he's gonna go against what his family wants.
Yeah,
him
bro.
to do.
Like if they didn't want me
Like
drinking, bro, I'd be
cringe.
an alcoholic right now, man.
My like younger family is kind of like that, where they're just like, have one more, it won't hurt. But like, I don't think that's more of like a social kind of thing than them just being like, yeah, you should turn it into a habit.
Hmm.
Nah, because my dad has this thing where he makes like margaritas or whatever, like at night. And he's always tried to get me like to have one at night, like ever since I was 18. And I was like, nah, man.
I thought you were gonna say ever since I was 8. I'm like, what a good dad. Put you right to bed.
That happened to me, though. That happened to me. But I was
Wait,
like,
isn't
Oh my god, bro.
Isn't the age in Mexico 16?
It was
Yes,
15
yeah, it
for
should
a
be
while.
younger.
And that's why quinceañeras
Yeah,
were a
so
thing. I think 15 was when you could start drinking, but I don't know what it is now. I think
No,
technically it's
quinceañera, the
18,
whole concept
but
is
no
that
one asks.
that's when you turn into a woman, man.
Yeah, that's why. But like, you technically before could drink at your own quinceañera. Like
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
Well, I
it was
guess.
allowed because you were already a
But
woman. You're an adult.
the whole origin was to pimp your daughter out to men, pretty much, and show her, oh, she's ready for marriage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the whole fucking concept.
Which is why you
like,
get her
story
drunk,
behind
man.
you jump in my eyes, man. I think it's just a fancy party.
it. Yeah,
Oh, you're the.
This is your culture, bro.
Yeah, this is your culture,
Okay,
man.
just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean I pay attention to my own culture, man.
It's because he's a
Yeah.
guy. He never had his quinceañera.
No, I have my sweet 16, man. That's the best.
Did you actually have
Mhm.
a sweet 16?
No, I just went to.
Did any of us have a sweet 16?
no.
No.
I told you my last one was like 12 when I actually had like a birthday party
Oh.
kind of thing.
It's a party.
Bro, that was the best birthday, bro. You should have elaborated on your vomit story, man.
No, man. They visualized it enough.
Bro, I remember we poured like so much fucking fabuloso, bro, that your mom got pissed.
Oh my god.
You know, we did a terrible job cleaning, bro.
I have not drank
We gave it
in
an effort,
Tampico
bro.
since, bro. That
Like
shit
instead
fucked me up.
of instead of rolling up the carpet, like we were fucking mopping over it.
I thought we did
Just, like,
roll it up, but like not all the
No,
way.
we
We just
didn't,
did like
bro.
an inch, and then
We-
we're like, "Fuck it, mop over."
Yeah.
But we're like mopping into the carpet, man. Like just fucking straight up like mixing the vomit in the carpet.
Yeah, no, we used like so much fucking like liquid that it literally went under your couch. And like she had to move the couch. And you could just see all the fucking vomit water.
Oh, that's nasty.
Bro, but it was so fucking random, man. Because there's no like warning that he felt sick at all. Like he just projectile vomit in the middle of us like playing the Switch or something. Like he just started like.
This
who
was,
wouldn't
think
this
we
start
were
was
playing
way
Wii or
pre-Switch, man.
something,
Yeah,
right?
this
Yeah,
was
we're
like
playing at the
Wii.
Wii.
There was no Switch.
No,
It
you
might
weren't
have been
even there,
the
Badgey.
Wii.
Yeah, but I can't
This was
know
before
that.
the Switch came out,
There's
man.
no Switch, man. I'm smart enough to know that there was no Switch back then.
So I think it was the Wii. I think we were playing that like board game, night game, whatever, where it's like you roll the dice and then you do random like night-based mini games on the Wii. And I just went ham, bro.
Because what had we eaten? Was it just pizza or
It
something?
was
Yeah, it
the
was just
fact that I
pizza.
drank a shit ton of Tampico, and that just messed me up, man.
Oh,
Oh, the drink?
yeah,
Yeah.
the orange one.
the fruit.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
don't
shit,
like
man.
Tampico,
Oh.
bro.
Bro, I never
Yeah,
seen
that's
so much
not
vomit,
good.
bro. That the whole kitchen floor was covered in vomit.
Bro, it
man.
wasn't even in the kitchen, man. What do you mean the kitchen floor?
The living room, the living room,
That it
living
fell under
room.
the couch, bro. Y'all imagining it different, man. It
No,
was.
but we
it
were
was
the
bad.
only real friends
No,
there,
for-
bro.
No, for real. Everyone
Yeah,
else
bro.
is kind
We
of
were the
fucked
only
up.
ones-
Team, man.
Who tried to clean up and fuck it up even worse.
It's like good foreshadowing, bro. We were the only ones that tried helping to clean, and we're the only ones he still talks to.
See,
Bro.
for real, I kind of would have been better if you guys just like had done your own thing with everyone else and just like let me deal with it, because then I'd be like, oh shit, I'm not making my friends help me clean up my vomit. But then you guys didn't let me like do it on my own. It's
Yeah, no,
Help the homie
we
out.
were pretty. Yeah,
y'all good ones for sure.
Nah, man.
I do have
Yeah,
it would've
quite a
been-
few throwing up stories from high school, but I wasn't even a drinker, man. So imagine me while drinking. It's gonna be all over the place. Like remember that time we went to like what was like the school wing event, bro, and then the car like
yeah.
braked suddenly in front of me and just like fucked up my stomach because I was already feeling bad, so I just threw up all over the buttons of the car, like where the window opening and shit is.
Yeah.
Disgusting, bro.
and you just look to the left, and you could see every fucking button.
Rest of
Covered
the
with
car
fucking
drive
vomit.
was just
Did it
silent,
go on
man.
the outside like door or no?
I didn't. I wasn't even open the window because I was opening the window, and then the car in front of me braked suddenly, and like the movement got me, bro.
Talking about brakes, bro.
I just
I remember when Andy almost died, bro, in front of
Oh
Mateus.
fuck,
He
man!
literally did it, bro. That's not how it happened. He didn't almost
Wait,
die.
what?
He dolphin
I don't know that
dived
story.
into my dashboard.
No, bro, because like it was like one late like afternoon, like a school week, like a school day type beat, and we were all getting dropped off by Zarloo, and we were at Mateo's house. He had just gotten out of the car. He's stepping inside like his house, and as we're about to start pulling away, like Zarloo's like teeny moving. But he decides to brake check me, bro. He's like, he was telling me to move to the front seat now that Mateo was gone, and instead of like going through the outside, you know, the normal way, he's like, just hop in through the middle through the front.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even moving fast. He was like legit going super slow.
Like 1
And he
mile
fucking
per
breaks
hour,
the car, and I fucking dived into the dashboard, and I fucking broke it, shattered it a little.
This
And
guy
my-
has
my
no
glasses
survival
broke.
instinct at all, bro. Because you know how normally if you're falling, you do something to like catch yourself. So this is why we're saying diving. Because
just
instead of
face
putting
planted,
instead of putting his hands above him, he did like that Michael Phelps swim shit where he like swings them around the back and then like they were on top of him when he hit the thing, bro. And I was like, "What are you doing, man?" Like,
No, this guy actually like dove in
Wait.
head first, bro.
Zarloo,
Yeah,
it was your
dude.
car?
yeah.
Yeah, it was
His
just car.
truck.
You broke your dash cam?
No, my
your
dash
dashboard?
was always broken. It just
Mhm.
broke more.
But yeah, it
Yeah.
broke more.
Dude, that truck is so busted, bro.
Bro, it works though. Oh, actually, it
Bro,
doesn't.
this guy was driving with no mirror one time.
I
Man.
still don't have that
That's-
mirror.
Dude, you've been driving without a mirror for like a year, bro.
I've been driving without a mirror since that day because Andy took it.
Yeah, because I was the reason that mirror's been gone, bro.
As Zarloo wants to check who's behind him, he has to like actually turn his whole body to see.
Right, bro.
Like, he has no mirror.
Okay. I'm getting slandered here. Let me explain it a bit better. I still have the mirror, so if I really want to, I can just lift it up off the ground and like raise it and check the angle. But I can't see behind me anyway because of that like stupid black thing behind it. So I'm like, I don't really need that mirror. You're legally allowed, to my knowledge, to drive with 2 mirrors. You're allowed to be missing one, either on the left, either the right, or the middle. One of the 2. I mean 3. You only need 2.
I never heard of that rule, man, and that rule seems pretty retarded.
See, the reason it is like that is because old Volkswagen Beetles would only have 1 mirror because they're so small you didn't need like both the outside mirrors. And if you hit like a deer or something like that and they knock out one of your side mirrors, since you have 3, you can technically just angle the rear view to see that angle, so you can drive around for a little bit without one of the mirrors.
But you're missing the middle one, man, so you can't angle the other 2.
I mean, you kind of can, because like vans and stuff only have like the wide-eyed out vans, you know, like that Sergio drove his little rape van. They only have like side mirrors because the windows are like blacked out or whatever, or like there's sheet metal on top of them. So you can use the 2 side ones to see behind you, and then you can also put like the little angle things to get nicer angles. But you only need 2, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm not breaking the law.
Hey, you haven't crashed yet, man, so it's all good.
That is true.
That is true. Anyone ever crash a car?
I had my first accident a couple weeks ago. I was churning like, I was in like a how do you say, like a fast churn, I guess. Like,
Was it
very
like a
sudden.
big accident or?
No. It was very like small.
Okay.
It was chill in the end, but I was doing like a rapid churn, and those trees and signs, because like all the voting stuff is happening. There's like big ass signs covering whatever was behind the churn. And there was a stripes like right next to the churn. So as I was churning, I just see this big ass truck just like waiting to churn, and I couldn't brake fast enough. The accident wasn't that big, like there was no damage, barely. But I got super freaked out because that was like my first accident ever. Went to the side and I'm like, "Hey bro, like, what's your phone number? Like, we can talk about this after."
You're
because
looking
I was
kind
trying
of
to
fresh,
pick up.
man. What's your number?
Like, I was trying to pick up my brother at the time, and I was in a hurry. And then, like the following day, I text like, "Hey, bro, you know, when can we get a date so that we can talk about that? You know, have some dinner together as well."
Oh.
And he's like, "Nah, bro, it's chill. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "You sure, bro? Like, I can pay for it, like, or for damages or whatever." He's like, "Nah, don't worry about it. You're a good kid."
Damn,
And then-
Oobleck is rich, man.
For real.
He's got
man,
the bag, man.
I feel like people will respect you if you do that. Like, if you have
Yeah.
to actually text them and shit, like, they'll be like, "Okay,
the
this
damage
guy's
was
doing the
so
right thing."
little. The damage was so little that I didn't even think it was gonna be that much to pay for. But
I
just in
see.
case, I wanted to offer.
See,
And then, like randomly, his Instagram account started being recommended to me. This guy's like 60, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Like,
Oh, really?
I wouldn't expect him to have an Instagram account, but his Insta started being recommended to me.
And it's just like whatever pops up in your context, like they're gonna give you that.
Yeah.
Or like if you
So-
have them friended on Facebook and they're like this guy has like completely nothing to do with that, but yeah.
Mhm. So if Rick is listening to this podcast, shout out to you, bro.
Shout out Rick, bro.
Bro, send it to him on Instagram. Be like, can you support me, man?
be like, you're a reference, man. Do you want me to add
It's like
you
this
as a
podcast
sponsor?
will pay for the damages,
For
trust.
real.
I know
You're
you
the
want
sponsor
them
is
now, bro.
Insta, man. So, anyone else ever crash a car? Or a vehicle?
No, bro. I don't ever want to
Nope.
drive, bro. That shit's scary.
Nah, man, it never
Zarloo's
comes.
gonna be my dedicated driver for my entire life, bro.
Bro, just
100%,
drive, man.
man.
It's really not that
Wait.
bad, man.
Will crashing count as when you like right over a dog or no?
Oh my
I would say so.
Oh, he's gonna tell this story, bro. I love this story, bro.
Oh. So my dad had this awesome idea to teach me to drive when I was 9, I think 9 or 10. And he gave me like some big ass shoes so I could like get to the pedals right at the bottom.
Yeah.
So and we had like dogs. We had 2 dogs, but we didn't have a name for them. So we forgot the names later on. And that first day that I started driving, I think fine. Like I could drive like from just really slowly though. Like I could drive along the street. But by the time I was trying to park, I don't know if it's because I didn't see my backside or the dog just didn't notice. I went over the dog's mouth with the back wheel, and that dog could not eat for like 3 months. We had to like manually give the food in his mouth, and then that's
to a vet.
I mean, it's Mexico, man. Do you think we have money for that?
What I'm hearing is Damien kicks his dogs till they can't eat, but
Yeah,
you
bro,
just
we were
run them
starving
over.
it for 3 months. You should have put it down, man.
No, like we didn't give them like proper food, dog food. You know, like the little croquetas. We give them like chicken,
rice?
Like table scraps.
rice, meat, like the food we eat, but like less. You know, like actual food.
Leftovers.
Was it a
Yeah.
stray dog that you just kind of like kept, or was it like?
No,
It
it
was a
was
stray dog.
no. It was the offspring of a street dog.
So it's a
I
street
see.
dog.
So we had a street
It was
dog,
just a
and that
stray
street
dog,
dog had
and then it
children.
had babies.
Yeah, and I ran
Puppies.
over. Well, 2 dogs. So the first dog I ran over the mouth, and like Nanita was like, "Fuck, he's crying. The dog is crying. Let me go front." So I'm not pachorrándolo, right? But by the time I went front, I got the other dog. I got his feet.
Are you aiming for them now?
This guy's got like no
Bro,
spatial awareness.
I don't think I could live with myself, man, if I did something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I would feel so fucking guilty for the rest of my life.
That
But,
dog.
like, were the
would
dogs
be like-
okay technically in the long run or not?
No, wait.
Like, did
That's
he
the thing.
stab?
So that dog could not. So one dog could not eat for like 3 months, and the other one could not walk for 3 months. but
Fuck, man.
the good thing is that they were babies, so they could like recover kind of fast compared to an adult. And
5 months
by the
is
time they were,
fast.
huh?
3 months is fast, bro.
I mean, it's better than that.
I mean, for running over your mouth, that's pretty fucking good, man. I thought
Yeah.
you'd never be able to fucking eat it again.
No, he got to eat it. But the honestly, were like because one could not eat really well, and he had his mouth kind of like crook. So
Yeah, crooked.
my dad was like, "Oh, he has his mouth crook." And in Spanish, it's called chueco, and from chueco we shortened it to Shrek. So we call that dog Shrek.
Yeah, like
That's epic.
CHUEC, right? Or something.
Yeah.
I see.
And because he had a crook mouth, we call him Shrek or Chueco. And the other dog had his feet like what do you call it? But no, actually, I'm dumb. So the dog
Deformed?
that for the mouth we call him Trump because his trompa, so mouth is called trompa. And the other dog that had his feet crook, we call him Shrek. So Shrek.
Oh.
So one was called
Keep fitting
Trump
names, bro.
and one was called Shrek.
I love how Paul's giving us the Dora the Explorer Spanish lesson right here. He's like, mouth is
Let's go, bro.
trompa.
I'm teaching Spanish to all you viewers, man. It's the best shit.
Do you still have those
knows
dogs today?
Spanish.
Yes, I still have
You
them. Yeah, both of them. They still live in my house.
But you, Alter, ever run over a dog?
No.
I don't think that applies to anyone else, bro.
Yeah,
We
man.
get sponsored by Peter or what?
Hey,
Okay.
we send him an Instagram message or what?
Any drug users here?
What kind of transition is
No
that?
shot.
We're going full Joe Rogan. Anyone taking a fat rip right now?
Any avid drug takers?
Anyone
Hey,
know any
man.
avid drug
Man.
takers?
I don't think any of us, right?
No,
None of us, but like if you know anyone like close to you, kind of that does it, that you want to expose them for.
does vape
I
count?
know too many people that I would expose, but nah.
Vape
to
is
my
not
knowledge.
right.
I mean, if there's weed in it, then it does.
You can put weed in vapes, yo,
Bro,
oh,
aren't you the one from Mexico, man? Like what?
yeah, there's no such thing as vapes in Mexico, bro. We we don't have that technology.
My dad
There
does
is,
that sometimes.
Nah,
There
babe.
is.
It's not that punishable. I mean, fucking Joe Rogan does that.
Oh,
Like,
so
in Austin.
well, that's now it's been changed over time because I think now in Texas, to my knowledge, it's not legal advice. Blah blah blah. You're allowed. They can't do anything to you as long as you don't have intent to sell. If they catch you selling, then you get in trouble for it. But if you just have it,
Oh, I
they
see.
can't.
They,
It's not
they
like
assume that you're gonna
criminalizable.
sell, though.
I think it's decriminalized. I think that's the word for it. So you can give it to your friends and stuff, but as long as there's not
No,
like a
man.
cash transaction that they can follow, then it's legal.
Nah, man, if you have possession, they assume that I think they do it by amount.
It's
So-
if it's a mass
so
amount,
if you-
they assume
yeah.
it's like within 10
If you have
to sell.
possession of like a pound, they're gonna be like, all right, this is not for just you, man. You're selling this, and then they're gonna get you for that.
But that's because like
It's not
a
really
pound's
by. They
excessive.
don't really have to track your transactions.
No, but I'm
Well,
saying like if
yeah,
they see you
I
even
think
with
there's
a
just
small
limit
amount,
that they go by.
if they see you with a small amount and they say like, let's say I go up to Oobleck and I give him some and then he gives me cash and they see that, then that's intent to sell. They can get me for that. But if they just like, if I just give it to him and then walk away, like they can't do anything because that's just me giving it to him. It's not selling.
It's like a gift, man.
It's a gift.
They can get you
The
for a
gift of
gift.
marijuana.
No, but I don't think I've ever hung around people that are like major botheads or anything.
I knew a guy who sold, and whenever he would buy, he would buy like in bulk from one dealer to resell it, and then what he would do is report whoever he bought it from, and because he did a
Okay,
tip,
what?
like apparently the government has a thing where if you expose someone for like selling a whole bunch of weed, they can pay you like $500 for the tip. And so that's how he would make his money, is he would buy in bulk to sell, and then on top of that he would just expose the guy he bought from. And I think that was like pretty
I
big
feel like
brain.
that closes off your business though, because no one's gonna want to sell to you anymore.
No, because they don't know who's exposing
I mean,
him.
they don't
Like,
know, but they're probably like, you know, that guy I just sold like 5 pounds to. That guy's probably a little sus. Because it
And
seems to be
also-
that whenever he buys from someone, like a week later, they get swatted.
no, that's exactly how it happened.
You can only do it a couple times, you know. The house
He
right
said
in
it was
front of me
also-
got swatted the other like a year ago. They were like digging
really?
throughout the whole property to see like looking for, I guess, to see if they buried money or drugs. But like the SWAT showed up and everything, and everyone was just sending me pics on like Snap and stuff, being like, "Yo, they got lit."
I want to know what everyone's biggest regret in life is. And let's start in alphabetical order. So, Alter, you can go first.
You're first.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I asked the question, man. I asked the question.
You said alphabetical,
So we-
man.
You said alphabetical. We did hear that.
Yeah.
No cap.
No, you
Cap,
have
last
to have
question.
something, man.
You can say
Yeah,
anything.
try
man.
question, man.
Do you have anything, Andy?
Something?
Nah.
Okay. What about you, Blake?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay,
I
someone who has it goes first before me, and then I'll have something to say.
I
right
mean,
after.
technically, Andy could go because his name starts with
I
an
could
A.
literally just say like every crush that I've had and I didn't ask out. Because like I would go like the extra mile to do shit for them, and like I still wouldn't say anything. Like I gave a painting to one of the girls. I gave a shirt to another girl, man.
Wait up.
The Asian
this
architecture
shirt,
girl, right?
I was like, so in my art class, there was like a prompt for like surrealism or some shit, and I was like, fuck, bro, I kind of want to give this girl something. What should I make? And I kind of made like a really really shitty like self portrait of that person, but like put in like a lot of like Tyler the Creator type of vibes to like the background, where it was like
The earthquake.
bees, rainbows, like space, and it's just like the portrait in the front type of thing. And then when I gave it to her, I was like, I don't know how to give this to her. So what I did instead, I was like, yeah, I don't want this. I'm gonna throw this away. Do you want it? And then she was like, yeah, I'll take it. And that's how I gave it to her. But I never fucking asked her out, bro. So
It was a picture of her though.
yeah, like I had spent, so I'd go to that class every day. It was probably like at least 2 weeks of just working on that thing every day. And
That's
then
crazy.
I couldn't even like address it like correctly.
I don't understand how she didn't say anything about it.
Because it was a really bad self-portrait. Like you couldn't tell really
It was that
that
person.
it was, that it was for
Oh,
I
that.
thought she
okay.
knew.
Because I was gonna be
I
like,
thought
It was
if
like,
some person
it
just
just
gives me a
like,
picture
it just
of
looks
me,
pretty. You feel me?
And he straight in the trash.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, at least you didn't throw it away in front of everybody.
Yeah, that is shit.
at least she gave it to you, bro. I mean, took it. At least she wasn't like, nah, this is dog shit.
Not true.
Yeah.
She appreciated it. Do you think she would know? Like she will figure out that it was her?
I thought so like the shit that I added to the background, were like kind of mini references to other shit. So I would have assumed they would know, but like I never knew if they did or didn't.
Watch it be the
Yeah,
same
he
thing
just
as
stopped
Airhead's
talking right
Valentine's Day
after them.
sale, where she has just like a whole room of pictures of you now.
No, there's no way, man.
That is, I can confirm, bro. My searches have told me that that's the case.
Anyone else have a good regret?
Yeah.
I have a horrible one, but it's like embarrassing stories count as well, right? We're just like I regret doing it because
Yeah,
it embarrasses me so much. Oh my god, bro! I was like, I hope I was like 5, because if I was any older, I'm gonna hate myself. But
More than you already do.
yeah,
okay, Paul. I mean, Badgey.
I really hope Zarloo's sister does not remember this because she was there. We were at home and Zarloo's mom and sister came over. I don't know why Zarloo and his dad didn't come over at the time, but those are the only 2 people I remember there. And there was some other like guy. I don't know who he was. Maybe a friend of Zarloo's sister. And this was around the same time when I was getting into karate, because I teach karate right now. And back then I was barely getting into it. And we just started like sparring. And you know how in sparring you have those like cups that you wear just so you don't like hit the boys down under?
You do that?
I thought that was huh?
You do that? I thought it was just a gentleman agreement to not hit each other in the crotch.
Nah, well, because at the same time we're barely learning how to
True,
fight.
you were 5.
So we had to have protection first. Anyways, I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, damn, bro, a cup you get to protect your like down under there. I was like, I don't know, it just seems so cool to me. And so me and my brother was there at the same time as well. I don't know. This is why I hope I was 5, because there's no way they would let a 2-year-old into karate, but he had them as well. So it might have been when I was older, and if that was the case. Anyways, I was like, yo, these cups dope as fuck. We have to show them off. You know, like we have to show how cool these are. So then me and my brother stripped down just to like the underwear where you can put the cup in. and then we just like they couldn't see us changing, and we ran into the living room where everyone was like yelling like monkeys, just like hollering and knocking on the cup. And then my mom was just like, what are you doing? Just go back to your room. And I don't know, we just kept doing it for like a minute, just like knocking on the cup and yelling like monkeys, like making
having fun.
We're like skipping around.
I should have showed up that day, and that sounds like a good day.
I don't know why they wouldn't remember that, man. That would be like the most memorable thing I've ever witnessed, man.
Yeah.
Maybe they
don't
want to
tell him
forget it.
that. Don't tell him that, bro. He's gonna cry.
Yeah, that's. I literally I'm in bed sometimes and I remember that memory and I'm just like it ruins my whole night. Yeah, it just ruins the night for me.
It keeps you up at night. Fuck, come on.
Yeah, every time I remember it. That's probably the most embarrassing story I have ever. Because I still talk to like Zarloo's sister every time we go up there, and I'm just that's like in my mind every time we talk.
She remembers me as this. This is all I am to her. The kid that
Yeah.
fucking knocked on his crotch in front of her.
She probably didn't even register for her. She's like, bro, this guy has the hardest cock.
No, because like how old is your sister? She's like 20.
She's
Something,
4 years older
right?
than me. That's what I was trying to do, because I feel like we started talking in middle school. How old were we in middle school?
Whoa.
We must have been like 11.
11,
11.
12? So I feel like you were like 9 or 10 at that time.
I really no that it's not 9 or 10 because that's already after the divorce.
Freshman year, we were 14. I would say.
13. Mhm.
So we were 13, 12, and
I think
11.
he was 11, bro. Because if it was middle school, 6th grade, this
Yeah,
guy's
he was
like,
probably
what,
11.
It's 'cause I
yeah.
basically met
It can
Oobleck
be because
in
No,
like,
George was 11,
that's why
not Oleg.
I met him like
Yeah,
late
when-
elementary or
oh yeah.
early
Me and
middle
George were
school.
like 11 and 12.
So
when
before
we
like
were together.
our 4th grade, I don't think it could have been. Because my mom
This
didn't
guy
know
was
his mom by
probably
then.
like 8, bro. This
So
guy
this
was,
guy
for
was
sure
probably
8, bro.
like, yeah. It was probably like right before your parents separated. So whatever age that is, bro.
I think it was like a year before. So it's like, oh fuck, you're right. Maybe like 6 or 7.
You were probably like 7 or
The
8, bro.
worst part is also that your sister was like old enough to be like, yeah, that shit's that shit's weird.
Yeah, so if you're 7 or 8, she would be like 14, 15.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. You're fucked, man. She definitely remembers that, man.
What
So,
about you,
did-
Badgey? Any regrets?
Any regret? I want to say when I invited the senior girl, I was a junior girl. The
What's
her
your
name?
name? The Stitch out? No, don't say it. Don't say it.
The Stitch Girl?
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Stitch girl, man. I mean, you guys already know the story already.
You regret that?
Like, I kind of do, man.
Why?
But like,
She said yes, though.
yeah, that's the thing. It said a yes, but the aftermath was what I regret that happening.
What was the aftermath?
So like, okay, so from going way at the beginning. So it was my junior year of high school, and I was in a senior class. Well, I was taking a class that only seniors could take. So I was full of like new people.
Because he was so
And you know,
smart
you know
and
what?
cute. That was like,
Yeah, man. And so I was like, okay, homecoming is coming. Like, I should do something for my junior year, right? It's just really like a huge remark that all juniors should have, right? Something interesting should have happened to me in my junior year. So like, you know what? Now that I'm in this senior class, I should invite someone, just whoever, just whatever person. So I just I hit up on my friend Andy. He's like, hey, bro, give me some girl from the senior class we're in, because we were together, and give me some girl that you think I could hit on. And he's like, let's see, who's the popular girl? Oh, this girl, Stitch girl. We're gonna refer as the Stitch girl. We're gonna refer as the Stitch girl and not her actual name to not stitch out. And like,
nah, bro, we're trying to get this bitch swatted.
Nah.
After what she did to you?
but can I ask you something? Why did you choose a popular girl and not like an
Bro,
actual?
no, like I legit gave Badgey so many options. I literally listed like the worst option first. And he was like, nah, that one's ugly. Nah, that one's ugly. Like, nah, not my type or some shit. And so I just list the most popular girl because that's the most pretty girl, right? And that was the logic behind it, bro. Bro, that was the logic.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Well, then if you say like that, then it was on you then. All this, what happened after.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so...
Damien was in love with that girl, bro.
What girl? Love is a strong word, man.
I'm joking.
I never loved
bro.
anyone in high school, man.
I
I would
even
break up
right?
after 2 weeks, man.
Right? Did accept me, right?
Bro.
Continue the story, Ben.
so I have my target. I was like, okay, I have my target. How could I ask her? How could I do it? What happened?
Yeah, how would you do it?
Like,
Good question.
I had so many options. I had so many options of how to ask her out, and then the school announced that there was going to be a special days around the week where we could dress up as whatever character we would like. And I was with my friends Zarloo, Andy, and Alter, and we were like just joking around, and then just started come up with the idea that, hey, bro, what if you were to come with like a pajama stick suit and ask her out like this, man? It would be so funny, and she would say yes, just because you have it.
Bro, the reason it was funny is because it wasn't
Wait,
pajama
a
day or
pajama
anything.
wetsuit?
It was like the week after the pajama thing.
Wait, really? I thought it was
Yeah,
like a
no,
costume
Because
day.
I think I wore
was
the
it?
pajama thing.
But what
And
kind
then
of pajama was
eventually
it?
I had it and I was like, Paul, you should wear this when you ask her out. And then I gave it to him and then he asked her out another
It was
time.
a Stitch onesie.
Oh, okay.
It was a onesie, yeah.
Yeah.
And so like, you know what? I have nothing else to do my junior year. What can I lose, right? They're senior students. They don't know me. I don't know them. So like, fuck it, I'll just do it. And I wear like 2 periods before I ask her out because
We're all
I don't
during
know
lunch.
specific
Let's
class.
go.
So I had my onesie in my junior class. They were all asking me, "Wait, why do you have this onesie of Stitch, bro? Like it's like most weirdest thing." I'm like, "Don't worry about it. It's for a sole purpose. It's gonna make sense tomorrow." I'm like, "Okay." Then all my friends were asking. Then I come to the senior class, or the to the senior class where everyone is there, and I was just asking myself, "Fuck, okay, I have the costume, I have the excuse to ask her, but I don't know how to do it." So I was just, the teacher was going over the class, she was teaching the normal stuff, but in my head I was just thinking real hard, and I don't know if it. Andy, did you remember the teacher asked me a question if I was right because I look like red? Oh no,
I don't remember.
no.
No.
Like I do remember like I was fucking red. I was like so red in my face. Like 5 minutes before I asked her out, and then I was like, you know what? I will do it after the class ends, so no one has to see it. It's less embarrassing like that, right?
That is
So,
facts.
and just once the class ended, I just like kind of followed her, and I got to that point like, hey, what's up? I'm Badgey from your chemistry class. I don't know if you have seen me before, and I'm and I come up with this pickup line was saying like, would you be my Lilo to my Stitch?
Bro, Zarloo came up with that shit for you, bro. Such a
was
banger line, bro.
Okay, then yeah, it was my bad. It was so
That's
new.
actually fire, man.
And she just started bursting laughing, and I was like, oh fuck, she's laughing because she's like laughing at me. And like, fuck, so is that a yes or a no? Just to make sure. And she just said yes. And I was like, damn, bro, what a banger.
Ooh.
And then she sent me her Snapchat, but because my retarded ass, I wrote it in a paper. And by the time I went to my next class and looked for the paper, and I lost it.
Wow.
Oh, I thought she just ghosted you, bro.
No. I lost
Bro,
the
he
paper.
ghosted her, man.
Hey, man, no one would ever ghost Badgey, man.
Wait, no, I thought you got rejected, bro.
No,
No,
she
wait.
said yes.
I'm trying to
Okay,
finish.
okay.
No,
okay,
she
continue.
did say
No.
yes. She
She said
I
yes.
knew she
I
said
thought what
yes.
happened was that she didn't show up to the dance, or that like
Yeah, that's
she
what I
never
thought
mentioned
happened.
it again.
Nah,
But
nah.
I know Badgey didn't go to the dance either.
Wait.
Yeah, because we were
There's more
dragging
to the
him
story.
around that day,
Hey,
right?
hold up. Let him
There's-
finish the fucking
Yeah, let him
thing,
tell the
bro.
story, man.
There's more to the story. So she said yes, and then I think I contacted her through another friend. Oh, I asked another friend, and he had the contact info of the Sticks girl, and then I got to talk to her. I was like, hey, I have the money. I'll buy the tickets. You don't mind if I buy the tickets? She's like, okay, yeah, you can go for it. I don't mind. And the tickets were like $40, and first I don't know why I did this. For like, I didn't know how much the tickets costed. I thought it was gonna cost like $15,
Yeah, this
$10.
guy asked out the girl before buying or like knowing the prices, knowing if he has money.
And by the time I knew the price of the tickets, I was like, fuck, I can't buy them. So I have to. So I come to my friend Andy because he's the best friend ever, bro. He's like, hey, bro,
For sure.
give me some, bro. Be a good friend and help me out with this. And of course, he gave me the $40.
Oh,
But he think I had to give him back right away. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, bro. Don't worry. I'll figure something by that time. So the day I asked her, I think it was like on a Monday and Tuesday, and the day of the dance was on a Saturday. So I didn't know I had to keep texting her before the dance. I thought I just had to ask her out and that was it, and then wait for her in the dance. And I think then Andy later on told me that someone else was asking her. I was like, nah,
Bruh.
there's no way that she would replace me. I already asked her out. There's no way she would say yes to another guy. And then one day before
she
the
legit said yes to a different dude. Right
Yeah,
after,
so
bro.
one day before the dance comes in, she texted me, hey, so guess what? Another guy asked me and I could not say no because he did it in front of the class in contrast to you. So I had to say yes. So I hope you don't mind if I go with him instead of you. Like, I just read the text. I was like, yikes. Okay. I kind of treated it like normal. Like, I didn't want to think about it. But then I was going throughout the day and I just cannot stop thinking about it. Like,
yeah,
fuck
bro.
it.
I would have
And
told her, you fucking bitch, bro. I can't believe you would do me like that.
Hey,
Now
can
the
I
worst part
express who
is
it
she
was?
basically told him like
No,
day
no.
of, because we had already planned. Because Badgey was like, "Hey,
Taking him
bro,
there.
you gonna be my chauffeur or what?" And that day I went there.
No, hold on. The day before she said that, but then I still have the tickets though. I bought the tickets, and I didn't have the money to pay Andy back, but I still had the tickets. So Zarloo came out there, hey bro, you should just sell the tickets. But I'm like, bro, how am I supposed to sell the tickets the day of the dance? No, don't worry, I'll take them to the dance and just sell them right there, man. Don't worry, we're gonna put some Snapchat stories
Yeah.
and we're gonna sell them right away. And I'm like, all right, man. And then my friend Zarloo just took me to the party and we sold the tickets right away. I was gonna sell them for like $50, but because it's the day of the day, I was like, I won't be a dick. I'll sell them for 40.
It wasn't that bad. We didn't like leech.
And
Like,
we were all. I was so. I don't want to say depressed, but I was kind of like down. Like I could have gone to.
Was that the day we took you to the beach and you took the picture and like that iconic picture? Or that was
Yeah.
a different
Yeah,
day?
I'm there.
So Zarloo, it was with Zarloo and another guy named Mateo. Where they saw me, I was like down. So like, you know what? We're bored. Let's pick up Andy to his house and just do something. And then from us, we pick up Andy. We're like, let's pick up Alter. He's close over here. And we were so
And give
bored.
me
Like,
the $40 on the spot. Remember that?
yeah, I had the money back and I gave it in the spot. And I don't know why Andy did this. We're like, oh, I have the money. Okay, let's go. Oh, Mateo wants it. Okay, here you go, man.
No. Okay, so I got the money back. Like they showed up, they picked me up, and it's like, oh, here's the $40. I was like, oh, thank you. I got refunded, right?
Mhm.
And Mattel was like, straight up asked me like, hey, can I have $40? I was like, oh, okay, fuck it.
What the fuck?
I thought what happened
So
is you
I
didn't want
legit just finessed Badgey. He
didn't
was
wanna
like
take the
stressing
money.
out about selling these fucking tickets. And
Yes,
then
we're
this dude just fucking asked me. It's like, well, I mean, he did ask me. He didn't promise me to like pay me back. It's like, I mean, I have $40, man. So.
Badgey turned around and tried giving it to you, and you're like, "Nah, it's fine, it's whatever." Because I guess you felt bad too, and you're like, I don't want it." And he's like, "Well, like I didn't go, so I don't need it." So then you're like, "You deserve it for gas money." I'm like, "Nah, I'm fine. Like I got you guys." Like, and then Mateo was like,
Yeah.
"Can I have it?" And you're just like, "Sure," and then you just took it.
Nah, man,
Yeah.
I would tell him fuck off, bro. I was like, you're the only one that doesn't need it for anything. Fuck off.
And then that day we were like so bored. Like, you know what? Let's fuck it. Let's go to the playa just to waste time. And it was super late at night. It was like 9 p.m. No,
Yeah. By the time we got there, it was already
Yeah.
dark.
it was like super dark. And we catch some crabs. We went to what else did we do? We took the iconic picture of me standing
Yeah.
next to some girls
Next to the
to the poster. So the aftermath is kind of like good and bad. So I fell down for that
Yeah,
stuff
but
that
we
happened with the
lifted you
girl.
up.
But you guys did lift me up. So I guess
Also, do you
it's
have
good to bets.
But we were the ones that peer pressured you into doing it, so there's that too.
Yeah, we
funny
did
though. That's
kind of
true.
make you ask that girl out.
Nah, man. I would flirt with that girl in English, man. And I would think I was the time I was like, I'm actually gonna ask her out, man. She got a fucking boyfriend, bro. And I was just like, fuck. If I would have asked her out like a day before, man.
So we got finessed by the same one. Let's
Yeah, we
go
got
there.
finessed by the same girl, man.
You know, I don't feel so bad anymore. Thank you, Airhead.
Nah, but I didn't actually ask her to anything. I was just like, I think I'm just gonna like start talking to her, right? Like that was my
But you
whole plan.
did talk to her. That was the difference between
Yeah,
me. I didn't.
in person,
I did not.
in person I talked to her, but like I was like, oh, I'm gonna start texting her, you know, like so I can ask her on a date. And as soon as I started like plotting that, like she fucking got a boyfriend. I was like, no.
Was that before the Hoko or after Hoko senior year?
I think it was before.
Yeah, it was. I just remember. Wait, Gabriel, you were in that English class, right? It was with Kruger. I think it was with
No,
Kruger.
it wasn't. I wasn't. But
No, Nathan
I
Suarez wasn't. It was Nathan Suarez.
Oh,
And Nathan Suarez would be like,
Suarez.
yeah, he would hype me up, man. He would be like, bro,
Legendary
you're flirting.
teleport.
He was like, bro, you're flirting with Vanessa, and she's flirting back. She was
Bro,
like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
that was the
Like, she
same
got excited.
year, man.
Excited.
That was the same year as Badgey, bro.
Really? No shot. It was the same year.
Yeah, it was senior year. I remember that.
the
Oh my.
boyfriend she got was Paul, bro. It was Paul, bro.
For real.
It was.
He goes around in circles.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Paul. We fail sometimes, but we're happy now. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we are all together gaming at like at 9 p.m.
Yeah,
That's what
we have a podcast now, bro. They're not shit,
Yeah.
bro.
I was gonna say,
Fuck this show.
I feel like I don't really got regrets for any of that because of that. Because like, the fuck's the point of changing anything? I'm chilling now. You gotta look forward, not back.
Like
You
you
know what
look
I mean?
back at it and you're like, oh, this is
No,
worth
Yeah,
it.
that's
Even if it
that's
was
my
trash.
philosophy
I
as
just
well,
don't
bro.
look back at
Yeah.
it. It's like, I mean, sometimes
important for
we'll
my
be talking
character
about a memory or
development, man.
something. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm where I am now. I don't think if I changed it, I would have been anywhere different. And if I was, maybe I wouldn't be on the philosophical bums, man. Very important.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
So that's why I was like,
Arthur, have
kind of
you
a
come
trash
up-
question because I feel like unless if you did something like, oh yeah, kind of
Mine
murdered
is
someone,
literally
wish I didn't
the
go to
same
jail
one
for
as-
those 6 months. Like,
Oh, yours is about the Hokum too, Gabriel.
Yeah, it's literally just Andy 2.0, but
We heard that story,
the
right?
poster
The
was
first one?
thrown
We
away,
heard it,
bro.
but it
The
wasn't
poster
posted.
was thrown.
We'll have to
Alright.
post a clip though,
Can-
just for
Can
context.
someone explain it, bro?
Nah, I'll just
'Cause I
post.
feel
I'll
like-
just post a short of that clip from the last video.
Oh, okay, because I can't
We're just missing.
explain
We're
it.
just missing Andy and Zarloo, right? For their.
I already told
biggest
mine,
No,
bro.
and he
I
already
don't
said
have
that.
one.
I said that it was just basically not asking out my crush.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Enjoy the paint.
And George is being a pussy, bro.
Nah, bro, Zarloo, man, come on.
I just told you, bro. I really don't got anything. When I look back, there's some things I'll be like, damn, like.
That's why it doesn't have to be something big. Like
No,
it doesn't have
I
to be
mean,
life changing.
like there's some like bigger ones where I'm like, damn, I kind of cucked myself for not like Andy like asking out that girl or something like that. But I'm like, honestly, like long run probably wasn't the moves anyway.
Mm.
So it's like,
Fair enough.
Yeah, but if you're even pondering about
got
it,
no
it's
regrets,
somewhat of a regret, bro.
oh
yeah,
yeah, but
man.
like,
If you think about it often, it's
no,
a
bro,
regret.
because if you only ponder it while you're horny, then it's not a regret, man.
It is, bro.
Okay.
Then it's just desperation.
You're thinking about it like it's all like, man.
And you're just like sitting in bed and you're like, damn, wish I had a girlfriend. Should have done that, like when I had the chance, you know. But like I said,
I think
at
that
the
still
end of the day,
counts, man.
got the character development, bro. So it's like it's worth it. No regrets. They all turned me into a better person, bro.
Yeah, man. I think that's a pretty big regret, mine too. I wish I never dated anyone in high school, man. Because now it's just like, why did I do that, man?
Yeah, I'm with you. Now we're done in college, bro.
I guess
Since
it
you're
was.
morning birds.
I guess it's important, like, to get the experience. But like, when I look back, I was like, why the fuck did I date like one girl per year of high school, and it was just like a retarded relationship.
It probably still did give you like character development though, because I feel like whatever caused it to like end or something at least got you thinking, or stuff.
Probably, or maybe it just made me more misogynistic.
Maybe.
maybe
after
it made me
your
less
college friends dick the
misogynistic.
first time, you're like, unless like they just to randomly flash my pee at random girls.
No, man, I don't do that, man.
What would you do if you just see like a 14-year-old walk into your college class and just sit next to you?
No, that's
would
not
you-
Props to
man.
them, honestly.
Yeah.
Would that be like weird for you? Would you talk to that kid, or would you be like,
I mean, I rarely talk to anyone regardless, bro.
Yeah, but I talk to no one in my classes, man. I just sit there.
Yeah, I find it hard to talk to people like in college.
see, that was
Yeah.
always
I
my
know.
thing against doing that. I was like, honestly, I feel like it sucks for you from like a development standpoint, because you're probably gonna like struggle making friends, and it's gonna be like harder to get into groups and stuff. Like people will probably talk to you and be like, oh, bro, like you're that kid. Like other than that, like I feel like it's gonna be hard. And then I go to college, I'm like, oh, I can't get friends anyway. Like it wouldn't have mattered if I showed up when I was 14. I probably would have gotten more people if I was 14.
Bro,
I'll myself
Andy
there.
says that, but he has a million friends in college, bro. He just doesn't want to talk about
Nah,
them.
that's not true, man.
He's like,
I got
none
him
of
for
my
2
friends with booty
classes
calls,
and,
bro. It's a
like-
difference.
I don't think I
Yeah.
really want friends in college, man, because I feel like it's just I don't know.
Just for that
man,
one
com-
class?
His way of coping with the fact
Yeah.
that he doesn't have any.
It's like come to this college party, man. Like, nah, like college parties
Nah,
aren't
bro,
really my
you
vibe. Nah, fuck that, fuck that shit, man. I see her in the line in the bus. I just like do my best to not fucking even glance in the direction of her, man. I don't want to see the
But she
recognition
goes
in her
to
eyes.
for school?
No, this
No,
is
it's
like an
another one.
engineering.
Another one? Okay,
semester, bro.
okay. Okay.
What
An
happened with her?
engineering girl. He can't
I just-
speak to her. She speaks only Spanish.
No, she speaks English, but like
Just like Badgey.
it's like very basic. So I hate having conversations with her because like it's always mega basic and dull. But she would always insist on like talking to me like all fucking day last semester. Like even when I had my 4-hour gap, she'd be like, "Oh, I'll take my online class like next to you, so I can still talk to you." Like because I don't really pay attention. I'm like I would just be miserable that whole semester, man.
Yeah, and then I would show up to cheer him up, man.
So this
Oh,
semester I had the first 2 weeks off because of COVID. So I finally like I was just praying that I don't have her for a class, and I go through my classes right like Monday Tuesday, which is pretty much the same, and I realized I don't like oh thank God like I don't have her. I get in the line for the bus on Tuesday. I fucking see her like in the 12:30 bus. I'm like fuck. Just don't look over there. Just don't look over there. She still hasn't recognized me, man. But the day she does, I'm gonna be mega fucking broken because I might have to sit with her on the bus ride for an hour and a half.
I mean, it's less than 4 hours in that semester. So
Yeah, that's true.
I knew a
But
girl
still,
like that
man.
in high school, but she was really cute. So I still try to talk to her, but then she kind of just like.
Oh, she is
really.
really cute, man. But I just can't talk to
me
her.
now. It's kind of like oof. I don't know what to do here, man. Because she was like nice, but like.
When I was first talking to her, I was like, "Ooh, fire!" Like a really pretty girl that is like foreign. And then I actually had a conversation with her. I was like, "No, why did I do this to myself?" I'm not misogynistic though. I promise. I'm a feminist. All right, let's get out of the depressing shit. Let's talk about what do you guys think is your best quality? And we'll go from bottom up now. So Zarloo, you start.
ooh,
I'm too depressed to see any good in myself, man. But I can tell you it for everyone else in this server, if that's fair.
Oh,
See, so
Bro,
Airhead,
this is supposed to be a confidence building question.
Airhead, I really, I'm gonna build up everyone else's confidence. So I'm gonna go down the line of what I think is your best trait. So, Airhead is really like he can push himself into like a situation. Like he's assertive enough to fit in a lot of places and get to where he needs to go. Alter is Andy has the fat horse cock. Like easy.
Okay, bro.
Oobleck.
You have to think.
Paul, Paul's nice, man. Paul's always there for you. If you ever need that kid, you text him. Like, yeah, he wakes up at like 8 p.m., but he'll try to put you into his day, and he'll try to do stuff for you. Guy's a stud. And then Alter's smart as fuck, man. He gets the migraines that slow him down, but other than that, like, he's...
They had to nerf
like,
him, man.
He can get shit done.
To not make him
And
OP.
I feel like that's a flex. Like, if he really wants to, he'll do it. If he puts his mind to it, motherfucker gets it done. But he never does, so...
Yeah. We're just lazy, man.
This is supposed to be confidence building.
I mean, it is.
This is what I should say about
that's an
yourself, man,
admirable
because that
trait.
turned into a roast now.
Okay, fair enough.
It only turned into a roast for Oobleck, but it's a good trait because it's like, if I want to do something, like if I want to study, I can't do it. Like I just can't.
Bro, I'm the exact same way, man.
If it's not something in it, I feel like Alter's the only
That's
one
me
where I'm
right
like,
now.
Alter, I feel like if he really wants to do something, like he actually gives a shit, he'll do it.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. I can't study for something that I'm not interested in. So right now for
Really?
coding,
For
like I'm just mega
degrees,
cucking it.
Okay, bro, taking his
Yeah.
traits, man. Okay, who's next?
Nah, man.
Oobleck, you want to go down the line?
No, it's Andy, man. We're going backwards in the Discord, man.
Am I supposed to tell mine only?
How's
Yeah,
that backwards in the Discord, man?
just tell yours only.
What was the question? My best quality?
Yeah, what do you think your best quality is? Like, what do you think
My
you have
best
to?
quality.
What do you think you offer to the world in your personality? That's good.
Other than the horse cock, because I already took that from you.
Okay, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like is it weird to validate like your character based off like your skill sets?
Yes. No, I mean, no, it's not weird. Like, yes, that's normal.
Oh. 'Cause I would say like being artsy is like the only quality that like I like about myself, or like not the only, but like it's like the one that stands out the most. I'm like, oh yeah,
It's what makes you interesting.
like I feel
You
proud.
can
of
just
that
say
type of thing.
creative.
Sure.
That, like,
Yeah, you're a
kind of
creative
fits into the
individual.
character.
I feel like artsy fits him better than creative, though.
Good, talented
I'd
probably
say
fits
so.
him. Like he's
Oh.
actually talented at
Yeah, he's
something.
actually talented with the
Yeah.
creativity. So talented, cute, smart, fat horse.
And a
cock.
cock.
Andy's got the full package, bro.
Yeah, George already has like a list for this guy. Like
No,
for
for
us,
real.
it's just like one thing, but like for Andy,
Just to make it up on the spot.
yeah,
Make it on the spot.
PowerPoint ready and everything.
All right,
I can
it's
do
your
a list
turn, man.
for Andy and Badgey, bro. I'm sorry. Everyone else go fuck yourselves. Nah, I'd probably do
I want to
Airhead
hear
too.
the Badgey one.
I already did
I want
Badgey.
to hear the Badgey one. Okay, do the
Fine.
Badgey one.
What the fuck you mean doing it? Oh, like he talks it. He says whatever he values the most of himself.
Bro, it's Oobleck's turn, man. Stop
I'm
picking
confused.
him, man.
I'm confused.
It's Oobleck's turn, man, to talk
run
about
it.
himself, man. Because George probably destroyed his confidence, man. So now he needs to build it up again.
Speaking of destroying confidence, I think like a good quality about mine is like no matter how bad I feel or like all the things I can go through, I'm pretty sure I can just like keep going and keep trying my best no matter like how bad I feel.
But even if you fail, you're gonna get back up, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good quality to have.
Good shit, man.
All right, now George, you get what you want. Now it's Badgey's turn.
My turn.
Yeah, go bro.
I think what Andy was saying, it really describes me. But like, for his skill set, for Andy's skill set is more like drawing based, where he can make anything. If he can request any drawing, he will make it work. For me, I plays more to like presentation. So like, back when I was in high school, if my teacher required like some Google Slide presentation to present over like a country or some boring topic, I would just like make it interesting enough for me. Like I would use like the most pretty colors or make the use complex fonts so it makes it work. So like my presentation may be boring, right? But at least the
aesthetic behind it.
the aesthetic of the team is going to be at least interesting enough. And I can talk fucking Spanish and English. I can go back and forth, I guess. I guess it's a good quality. A lot of people like that. And yeah, that's it.
Right, now this is my personal favorite, man. Alter, you gotta see, man.
I gotta say, like, what's my trait?
Yeah, what do you think?
Just perfect.
Oh, you are, man.
Hey, if you say so, man.
How did the looks, bro, and the fact that I don't do anything. Perfect, bro.
Nah, man. But what's number one on the list, man? Like I know everything. I know everything's perfect, but like, what's number one? Like, if you could only be that good thing, what would it be?
I guess it's my ability to BS and learn concepts really fast if I actually put an effort into it. But like, I'll just like glance at like George's homework and like I'll memorize it like before the test, like 20 minutes, and then like still get higher grades than like the kids crying about the test. That's like about it, probably. Yeah.
That's a fire trait to have.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. That's probably it.
Mm-hmm.
Now the last, bro. Airhead. The gentleman here, bro.
The least controversial member here, obviously.
Yeah.
The
I'm
most respectful to women out of all of us.
But that's not the trait
well.
about himself that he admires the most, because he's humble about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. No, I think my best quality is probably just like my honesty. Like I feel like a lot of people care about like getting backlash for speaking their mind. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll be like, nah, like what you said was stupid, or what, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just really honest.
He'll tell you directly how much he loves and respects women.
Yeah.
He won't
I'll tell you directly,
sugarcoat
like,
it.
if you're stupid
tell
or
you.
not.
He's a true person, bro. No cap. He like don't say anything.
Alright, so
Big
now
sugarcoat.
let's do a spin-off. Everyone here, going from top to bottom, will pick someone and say a trait they don't like about them.
No, bro.
God,
We're
God,
ending this
I'm
on a
down,
positive
I'm
note.
down,
We're
I'm down.
ending